Hey kiddos, in today's class we're going to deal with the chapter Nutrition in Animals. In the previous chapter we studied that nutrition is of two types, autotrophic nutrition and heterotrophic nutrition. In autotrophic nutrition, organisms prepare their own food, whereas in heterotrophic nutrition, organisms cannot prepare their own food. So in plants, that is green plants, autotrophic nutrition takes place because green plants have chlorophyll. So in the previous chapter, we studied in detail about nutrition in plants. So in this chapter, we'll study how nutrition takes place in animals. And as I told you earlier, in animals, heterotrophic nutrition takes place because animals, they cannot prepare their own food. Now, what is heterotrophic nutrition? Let us write down the definition of heterotrophic nutrition. So, in heterotrophic nutrition, as I told you earlier, the animals or the organisms, they cannot prepare their own food. So, if they cannot prepare their own food, how do they get food? So, they, in this mode of nutrition, organisms depend on plants and other animals for their food. Since in heterotrophic mode of nutrition, the organisms cannot prepare their own food, आफै खाना बनाउन सक्दैन, so के गर्छ, अरु plants अनि अरु animals माथि आफ्नो food को लागि they depend on them. Okay, so in which organisms heterotrophic nutrition takes place? In animals. Example, in all animals. And when we say animals, human beings are also animals, including humans. So, हामीमा भयो, अरु animals मा भयो, त्यसमा चाहिँ कस्तो type of nutrition हुँदो रहेछ भन्दा चाहिँ heterotrophic mode of nutrition. Okay, so animals मा heterotrophic nutrition हुन्छ. Now, let us study in detail about heterotrophic nutrition. Heterotrophic nutrition takes place in 5 steps. Okay, heterotrophic nutrition takes place in 5 steps. 5 steps ma huncha. So what are those 5 steps? The first step is known as ingestion. Okay, ke bhन्छ रे? Ingestion. Okay, the first step is ingestion. So in ingestion, what happens is food is taken into the body. So the process of taking in food into the body is known as ingestion. Body भित्र खाना लिनु चाहिँ त्यसलाई चाहिँ भनिन्छ ingestion. So how do we ingest food? Human beings, हामी के गर्छौं? We take a bite of food into our mouth. That is ingestion. Okay, so different organisms, they have different modes of ingesting food. सबै organisms ले एउटै तरिकाले food body भित्र लिँदैन. जस्तो हामीले we take in food through the mouth. हामीले टोक्छ, bite गर्छ अनि then we take in food. Now, अब जस्तो hummingbirds, okay? Hummingbird is the smallest bird present on earth, and if you have seen the pictures of hummingbird, they have a very long beak, okay? And through that beak, what do? They suck nectar of flowers. What is nectar? It is the sweet juices that is present inside a flower. So त्यो चाहिँ उसको खाना हो, nectar चाहिँ उसको खाना हो. So त्यहाँबाट चाहिँ उसले के गर्छ? त्यो फूलबाट चाहिँ उसले त्यो nectar लिन्छ. How do they take in? They suck that nectar through their beaks. Okay. त्यस्तै गरी bees, right? Bees, mahuri, they also feed the nectar. they also take in or they also suck in nectar of the flowers. तर hummingbird र bee मा दुईजनाले nectar खान्छ, तर nectar चाहिँ कस्तो प्रकारले खान्छ तरिका डिफरेन्ट छ. जस्तो hummingbirds ले beaks बाट लिन्छ, whereas bees they do not have beaks. So how do they suck in nectar? तिनीहरुको tongue जुन चाहिँ छ जिब्रो, the tongue is like a straw. Do you know what is a straw? फ्रुटीहरु खाँदाखेरि हामीले सेतो पाइप जस्तो चीज हुन्छ त्यसलाई चाहिँ स्ट्र भनिन्छ. ओके, सो त्यहाँबाट चाहिँ हामी फ्रुटी लिक्विड हो त्यो हामी के गर्छ सकिन गर्छ. सिमिलरली बीज को पनि टङ चाहिँ त्यो स्ट्र जस्तो हुन्छ, त्यो टङलाई चाहिँ प्रोबोसिस भनिन्छ. ओके, सो थ्रु दैट प्रोबोसिस इट सक्स इन नेक्टर. ओके, त्यस्तै गरी one amazing animal that is a starfish. What does it do? It takes out the entire stomach out of its body. जल्लै उसको स्टमक नै उसको बडीबाट बाहिर निकाल्छ. त्यहाँदेखिको निकालेर फुडलाई पार्शियली डाइजेस्ट गर्छ बाहिर, and then it takes in the stomach and the food inside its body. Okay, so different animals or different organisms they have different modes of taking in food. Okay, so that is known as ingestion. So first step चाहिँ के रहेछ खाना बडीमा लिनु. न्यूट्रिसन को 5 वटा स्टेप हुन्छ. सो फर्स्ट स्टेपमा हेटेरोट्रोपिक न्यूट्रिसन को 5 वटा स्टेप हुन्छ. सो फर्स्ट स्टेपमा खाना बडी भित्र जान्छ. Okay, now the second step is known as after ingestion. Second step is digestion. Okay, second step चाहिँ के रहेछ digestion. So अब जुन चाहिँ हामीले खाना ingest गरेको छ, खाना खाएको छ, त्यो खाना चाहिँ जस्तो खाएको त्यस्तै चाहिँ के हुँदैन बडीमा युज हुँदैन. The food that has been ingested cannot be utilized by the body as such. So first what it has to be done, it has to be converted into simple usable form. र त्यो जुन चाहिँ कम्प्लेक्स सब्स्टेन्सेस अफ फुड छ त्यसलाई चाहिँ सिम्पल सब्स्टेन्सेसमा चेन्ज गर्नुलाई चाहिँ डाइजेसन भनिन्छ. सो द सेकेन्ड स्टेप अफ heterotrophic nutrition is known as digestion. So digestion ko definition lekda, the process of the process of breakdown. Let us use the word breakdown. The process of breakdown of complex components. Okay, complex components of food into simpler substances is known as digestion. So digestion मा के हुँदो रहेछ, हामीले खाएको जुन चाहिँ खाना छ त्यो चाहिँ कम्प्लेक्स हुन्छ. ओके, कम्प्लेक्स कम्पोनेन्ट्स हुन्छ. सो त्यो कम्प्लेक्स कम्पोनेन्ट्स चाहिँ हाम्रो बडीले युज गर्न सक्दैन. सो पहिला त्यसलाई सिम्पल सब्स्टेन्सेसमा चेन्ज गर्नु पर्यो. सो त्यो कम्प्लेक्स कम्पोनेन्ट्सलाई चाहिँ सिम्पल सब्स्टेन्सेसमा चेन्ज गर्नु इज नोन एज digestion. Okay, so this is the second step in heterotrophic nutrition. Now after digestion comes absorption. The third step is absorption. So what happens during absorption? The digested products are absorbed and then transported to different tissues and cells. The digested products are absorbed. बडी मा युज गर्नुको लागि त्यो एब्जर्ब हुनु पर्यो नि त, डाइजेस्ट भइसकेर एब्जर्ब हुनु पर्यो. सो एब्जर्ब हुन्छ, एब्जर्ब भएपछि ट्रान्सपोर्ट हुन्छ. ट्रान्सपोर्ट भनेको मुभ गर्नु है. ट्रान्सपोर्टेड टु टिश्यूज एन्ड cells of the body. And this process is known as absorption. Okay, so first ma khana body भित्र जानुलाई चाहिँ ingestion, त्यो खाना breakdown हुनु पर्यो simple substances मा. त्यहाँदेखि breakdown भइसकेर मात्रै हुँदैन, त्यो बडीमा absorb पनि हुनु पर्यो, बडीले लिनु पनि पर्यो. So that is absorption. Third step is absorption. Fourth step is known as assimilation. Okay, assimilation ma chai what happens is, now in assimilation the conversion of products of digestion, the conversion of products of digestion into complex components such as proteins and vitamins in the body. Okay, and vitamins in the body is known as assimilation. Okay, assimilation. So assimilation ma ke bhayo, aba absorption ma jun chai digested products छ त्यो absorb मात्रै भयो, tissues मा पुग्यो मात्रै. अब त्यो tissues मा गएर त्यसले काम गर्नु पर्यो नि त, त्यसबाट प्रोटिन बनिनु पर्यो बडीलाई चाहिने, vitamins बनिनु पर्यो बडीलाई चाहिने, हो त्यो बनिनुलाई चाहिँ के भनिन्छ, assimilation. And finally the fifth and the last step in the process of heterotrophic nutrition is known as egestion. Okay, त्यसलाई के भनिन्छ रहेछ, egestion. So what is egestion? Egestion चाहिँ के हो भन्दाखेरि, whatever food that we have eaten, whatever food we have taken into the body, not all the food that we eat is digested. खाएको जम्मै खाना digest हुँदैन. Some of the food remains undigested and it is regarded as waste. Okay, नपचेको खाना चाहिँ बडीमा थुप्रै भने चाहिँ त्यो चाहिँ waste हो अनि त्यसले बडीलाई बिमार गर्न सक्छ. So what do? We throw that waste out of our body. So that process is known as egestion. Okay, so the fifth and the last step is known as egestion. Confused हुनु भएन. First step चाहिँ ingestion हो, in हो. The last step चाहिँ egestion. Okay, now what is egestion? The process of removal of undigested food or waste material. The undigested food, like we call it the waste material, out of the body. Okay, out of the body is known as egestion. Okay, so this is how heterotrophic nutrition takes place in 5 steps. Okay, so first step is ingestion, second is digestion, third one is absorption, assimilation, and then egestion. Okay, now let us move on to another subtopic, that is digestion in humans. अब हामी सबैजना humans हो र हामीले अब हाम्रो बडी भित्र चाहिँ कस्तो प्रकारले digestion हुँदो रहेछ त्यसको विषयमा let us study. So digestion in humans. Now, to digest food, human beings have a system, and that system is called digestive system. The system that digests food inside the body of humans is known as digestive system. So हाम्रो body भित्र खाना पचाउनुको लागि, डाइजेस्ट गर्नुको लागि एउटा सिस्टम छ र त्यो सिस्टमलाई चाहिँ we call it the digestive system. Okay, now let us see के रहेछ digestive system मा. Now digestive system has 2 parts. दुईटा पार्ट छ digestive system को. The first part is known as the alimentary canal. Okay, digestive system has 2 parts, alimentary canal and the digestive glands. Okay, now let us see what are they one by one. First we'll come to alimentary canal. Alimentary canal is a continuous canal. Continuous bhaneko break nabhako. Okay, it is a continuous canal. Canal bhaneko it is like a pipe. Okay, continuous canal through which the food passes. Yo canal bata chai food pass huncha and gets gradually digested. अनि बिस्तारै जति यो क्यानालबाट पास हुन्छ त्यति नै यो डाइजेस्ट हुँदै जान्छ. ग्रेजुअली भनेको बिस्तारै. ओके, एन्ड यो कनाल चाहिँ इट बिगिन्स एट बकल क्याभिटी. ओके, इट बिगिन्स एट बकल क्याभिटी एन्ड ends at anus. Okay, र यो alimentary canal को कतिवटा parts हुन्छ भन्दा 6 parts हुन्छ. It has 6 parts. Okay, यो 6 parts हरु चाहिँ के रहेछ भन्दा first is the buccal cavity. किनभने के भन्दैछ begins at buccal cavity. सुरुवात buccal cavity बाट हुन्छ. So the first part is the buccal cavity. Second part is known as the esophagus, or it is known as the, or also known as the food pipe. Okay, esophagus or food pipe. The third part is known as the stomach. Fourth part is the small intestine, and the fifth part is the large intestine. र last मा केमा end हुन्छ भनेको छ anus मा. So last part is the anus. Okay, so in this way there are 6 parts of 6 parts of alimentary canal. Buccal cavity, esophagus or food pipe, stomach, small intestine, large intestine and anus. Okay, अब हेरौं digestive glands के रहेछ. Digestive glands they secrete digestive juices. Digestive gland ले चाहिँ juice बनाउँछ. त्यो juice लाई चाहिँ हामी भन्छौं digestive juices. Now what does this digestive juices do? Digestive juices convert complex components of food into simpler ones or simpler forms. So यहाँनिर के भन्दैछ digestive glands ले digestive juices बनाउँछ. त्यो digestive juices it converts complex components of food into simpler ones or simpler forms. That means in other words digestive juice ले चाहिँ digestion गर्छ. Main digestion गर्ने चाहिँ digestive juice ले गर्छ. र यो digestive juice ले चाहिँ कसले बनाउ यो digestive juice चाहिँ कसले बनाउँदै रहेछ भन्दा digestive glands ले. Now there are 3 digestive glands inside our body. 3 digestive glands. First is known as salivary gland. Second is liver, and third one is pancreas. Okay, third one is pancreas. So there are 3 digestive glands inside our body. Okay, यो चाहिँ हामीले brief idea गरेको. We'll come to each part one by one. We'll study about each part in detail. Okay, so first ma हामीले will study about the alimentary canal ko first part, that is the buccal cavity. Okay, alimentary canal चाहिँ हामीले बुझिहाल्यो. Alimentary canal चाहिँ एउटा pipe जस्तो हो. It is a continuous canal that begins from the buccal cavity and ends at anus. And through this canal food passes and gets gradually digested. Okay, and this alimentary canal has 6 parts. So first part is the buccal cavity. So alimentary canal ko सुरुवात चाहिँ buccal cavity बाट हुन्छ. So let us study about this part in detail. Okay, so let us study about alimentary canal. Canal ko first part, that is the buccal cavity. Now since we are talking about humans, हामीले food कहाँनिर हाल्छ बडीमा फर्स्टमा through the mouth. Okay, so we take in food through the mouth. So body भित्र खाना लिनुलाई के भन्छ अघि हामीले हेटेरोट्रोपिक न्युट्रिसनको 5 वटा स्टेप्स हुन्छ भने थिए ह्युमन बीइंग्समा पनि हेटेरोट्रोपिक न्युट्रिसन हुन्छ. सो फर्स्ट स्टेपलाई चाहिँ के भनिन्थ्यो ingestion. So when we take in food through the mouth, that process is known as ingestion. This is ingestion. Okay, so body भित्र खाना गयो. Now this mouth that we have, it is also known as buccal cavity. Okay, mouth is also known as buccal cavity, or in some books त्यसलाई हामी oral cavity पनि भन्छौं. Okay, buccal cavity or oral cavity. Mouth लाई चाहिँ buccal cavity अथवा oral cavity पनि भन्छौं. Now inside the mouth what is present? Inside the mouth teeth and tongue are present. So के हुँदो रहेछ मुख भित्र? मेन चाहिँ teeth and tongue. Okay, now teeth को विषयमा पढ्दाखेरि teeth के रहेछ भन्दाखेरि चाहिँ now do you know what is the function of teeth? काम के गर्छ teethले? teethले के गर्छ? It helps in chewing of food into smaller pieces. Okay, so यसले के गर्छ? दाँतले के गर्दो रहेछ भन्दाखेरि चाहिँ teethले चाहिँ हाम्रो जुन चाहिँ फुड छ हामीले जुन चाहिँ खाएको माउथ भित्र त्यो फुडलाई चाहिँ च्यू गर्छ. च्यू गर्नु भनेको चबाउनु, चबाएर चाहिँ स्मल पिसेसमा यसलाई कन्भर्ट गर्छ. Now if you have observed your teeth inside a mirror, observe गरेको छैन भने आज के गर्नु मिररमा गएर तपाईले आफ्नो टीथलाई राम्ररी observe गर्नु. And if you observe the teeth carefully, you will see that not all the teeth are same in appearance. जम्मै teeth तपाईको मुखमा भएको जम्मै दाँत सेम हुँदैन. They differ in size, they differ in shape, and they also differ in function. Okay, so let us see what are the types of teeth that are present inside our mouth and what is their function. Okay, so teeth को विषयमा के teeth हुँदो रहेछ हाम्रो मुख भित्र र त्यसले काम के गर्दो रहेछ त्यसको विषयमा हामीले हेर्नु पर्यो. ओके, so we have 4 kinds of teeth inside our mouth. There are 4 types of teeth. 4 types of teeth. Okay, so के रहेछ 4 types of teeth? हेरौँ 4 types of teeth. Alright, so for that let us make a table. Table बनाऊ हामी. So त्यो टेबलमा चाहिँ so first we'll write the type of teeth, we'll write the function of the teeth, we'll write the number of the teeth, and then total number of teeth. Okay, so first ma cha type of teeth. त्यहाँदेखि त्यसको function, what is its work, what does it do. त्यहाँदेखि next मा आउँछ number of teeth, कतिवटा हुन्छ. Okay, number of teeth in we have upper jaw, माथिको jaw छ, मुनिको lower jaw. So number of teeth in upper jaw मा माथि कतिवटा हुन्छ upper. Okay, lower मा कतिवटा हुन्छ lower jaw. Okay, and the total number of teeth that we have inside our mouth. Okay, so first type of teeth that we find inside our mouth is incisor. Okay, के भन्दो रहेछ incisor. Now what does incisor do भन्दा हामीले केही चीज खाँदाखेरि जस्तो if you take a bite of apple कहाँबाट टोक्छ यहाँ अगाडिबाट टोक्छ कि टोक्दैन सो त्यो अगाडिको दाँतलाई चाहिँ we call it incisor. Okay, so यसको काम के रहेछ cutting and biting food. So incisor it helps in cutting and biting food. Now how many incisors do we have in each jaw? हाम्रो upper jaw मा 4टा incisor हुन्छ, lower jaw मा 4टा. So total कतिवटा छ 8 वटा incisor. Okay. Next type of teeth that is present inside our mouth is the canine. Canine चाहिँ चुट्टो दाँत छ after incisor. So that is canine. So what does canine do? चुट्टो भएको के गर्छ त्यसले it helps in piercing छेर्नु and tearing च्यात्नु मासु खायो भने इन्सिजरले त्यसलाई के गर्छ च्यात्छ. ओके सो canine ले त्यसलाई च्यात्छ piercing and tearing food. So how many canines do we have in our upper jaw? 2, lower jaw also 2. दुईवटा side मा हुन्छ. So total we have 4 canines inside our mouth. Okay. Now the third type of teeth that is present inside our mouth is premolar. Premolar ले अलिक पिछाडी हुन्छ इन्सिजर canine देखि पिछाडी अन्त त्यो चाहिँ हो premolar. Premolar ले के गर्छ भन्दा चाहिँ it helps in grinding पिस्नुमा अनि चबाउनुमा chewing food. Okay, so त्यस्तो पाराले यसको काम गर्छ. र how many premolars are there भन्दा चाहिँ again premolars are of 4. Premolars are 4 in each jaw. So total हाम्रोमा कतिवटा premolars हुँदा रहेछ हाम्रोमा total 8 वटा premolars हुन्छ. And next comes molar. 4 प्रकारको दाँत हुन्छ. So last one is molars. Molars also same as premolars, almost same as premolars. Premolars अलिकति अगाडि हुन्छ, molars पछाडीको हुन्छ. Okay, सबसे लास्ट को अरु चाहिँ molars हो. So again त्यसको पनि काम के हो it helps in grinding and chewing food. Okay, अनि molars पनि कतिवटा हुन्छ 4 in each jaw. So total कतिवटा 8 वटा. So if you add it up कतिवटा भयो 8 plus 8 16 plus 8 24 plus 4 28. So in total there are 28 teeth inside your mouth. But in adults मा चाहिँ 28 नभएर human adults have 32 teeth inside their mouth. Okay, कतिवटा teeth हुँदा रहेछ 32 teeth. सानो तपाईहरुकोमा चाहिँ around 28 या त 20 वटा teeth हुन्छ. अनि adults मा चाहिँ 32 वटा teeth हुन्छ. त्यसमा चाहिँ molars चाहिँ 6 वटा हुन्छ नि त. Okay, 6 वटा भएर नानीहरुमा चाहिँ 4 वटा मात्रै हुन्छ, ठुलोमा चाहिँ 6 वटा भएर चाहिँ they have 32 teeth. All right, now in the lifetime of human beings 2 sets of teeth appear. Okay, 2 sets of teeth appear. हाम्रो lifetime मा हाम्रो जीवनकाल भरिमा चाहिँ 2टा sets of teeth हाम्रो मुखमा पलाउँछ. एकखेप सानोमा हुँदाखेरि त्यहाँदेखि त्यो सबै झर्छ, त्यहाँदेखि फेरि त्यसको बदलीमा अर्को that set of teeth पलाउँछ. Okay, न? So the first set of teeth is known as the milk teeth, and the second set of teeth that appears in our lifetime is known as permanent teeth. Okay, so in the lifetime of a human 2 sets of teeth appear. के teeth रहेछ? First is the milk teeth and second set of teeth is known as permanent teeth. Okay, so let us see what is milk teeth and what is permanent teeth. So first my milk teeth हेरौं. So milk teeth चाहिँ यो चाहिँ सानोमा इन्फेन्सी मा जब हामी एउटा सानो नानी हुन्छ त्यति बेला चाहिँ मिल्क टिथ पलाउँछ. appears usually between appears between 6 to 12 months of age. जब एउटा नानी चाहिँ 6 महिनादेखि 12 महिना हुन्छ त्यति बेला चाहिँ यो मिल्क टिथ अपियर गर्छ र जब 3 years पुग्छ त्यो नानी तब चाहिँ उसको डल्लेस्ट सेट अफ मिल्क टिथ अपियर्स. So by the age of 3 years a child has full set of milk teeth. Full set of milk teeth, that is 20. So 20 वटा. So 3 वर्ष पुगेपछि चाहिँ उसकोमा फुल सेट अफ मिल्क टिथ पलाइसक्छ. त्यो चाहिँ कतिवटा हुँदो रहेछ 20 वटा. ओके एन्ड फेरि यो अघि मैले भने यो दाँत चाहिँ इट फल्स अफ अन्त यो झरिसक्छ. अनि झरेर चाहिँ कहिले झर्छ भन्दा चाहिँ 6 to 12 years of age. अनि त्यो झरिसकेर this milk teeth will be replaced by another set of teeth that is known as permanent teeth. Between 6 and 12 years the milk teeth is replaced by permanent teeth. So 6 देखि 12 वर्षसम्ममा चाहिँ त्यो सबै मिल्क टिथ झरेर सेकेन्ड सेट अफ टिथ पलाउँछ and that is known as permanent teeth. Okay, so permanent teeth चाहिँ कस्तो हुँदो रहेछ भन्दाखेरि अघि हामीले पढेको थियो जुन चाहिँ permanent teeth incisor, canine, premolar, molar यो चाहिँ केमा आउँछ permanent teeth मा आउँछ. Okay, so let us study briefly about permanent teeth. Permanent भनेको चाहिँ के हो? यो सधैँभरिको लागि हुने. Okay, so second set of teeth is the permanent teeth. It may last for a lifetime. Permanent हो नि त है. So lifetime भरि लास्ट गर्नु सक्छ but may fall off during old age or due to some dental disease. Due to some dental भनेको दाँतको केही प्रब्लम भयो भने किरा लाग्यो भने या अरू केही बिमार भयो भने त्यो झर्न सक्छ. नत्र भने चाहिँ यो के हुन्छ ओल्ड बुढो भएपछि दाँत झर्छ. नत्र भने it lasts almost during the lifetime of an individual. Okay, now this is the second set of teeth. Alright, so अघि भनिहाल्यो adults मा कतिवटा हुन्छ? It is 32 in adults. Alright, 12 वर्षदेखि उता चाहिँ पर्मनेन्ट टिथ पलाउँछ. 12 वर्षदेखि उता नानीहरुमा 18 वर्षसम्म 17-18 वर्षसम्म चाहिँ 28 वटा टिथ हुन्छ. त्यहाँदेखि चाहिँ फेरि अझ विजडम टुथ पलाउँछ है. त्यहाँदेखि चाहिँ त्यो 32 इन नम्बर हुन्छ. ओके, नाउ द सेकेन्ड thing that is present inside the mouth, है. दाँत बाहेक अर्को के चीज हुन्छ भनेको थिए? टङ. ओके, tongue is also present inside the mouth. Now what is a tongue? It is a muscular organ. Okay, it is a muscular organ. Muscular भनेको के हो? यो चाहिँ muscles ले बनिएको हुन्छ. टङमा हामी भनिन्छ नि जिब्रोमा हड्डी हुँदैन भनेर. यो चाहिँ खाली muscles ले बनिएको हुन्छ. And it is attached at the back to the floor of the buccal cavity. तपाईको टङ चाहिँ ब्याकमा चाहिँ अट्याच भएको हुन्छ, यसरी टाँसेको हुन्छ. बकल क्याभिटीको फ्लोरमा, मुखको भुइँमा चाहिँ टाँसेर यसरी हुन्छ. न पिछाडी मात्रै टाँसेको हुन्छ, ब्याकमा मात्रै अट्याच भएको हुन्छ. इट इज फ्री in the front. Okay, and so It can be moved in any directions. It can be moved in any directions. Any direction. Okay? So के छ यहाँ back मा मात्रै अट्याच भएको छ यहाँ अगाडि त फ्री छ नि त so it can be moved in any direction. We can move it in any direction. Okay? Now यसको काम के छ भन्दाखेरि it has 4 functions. It is used for talking. बोल्दाखेरि हामी जिब्रो युज गरेर बोल्छौं. Okay, it is used for talking. It is used for mixing. It is used for mixing food with saliva. Mixing food with saliva. Saliva during chewing. Okay, and it is also used for tasting food and swallowing the food. So कतिवटा फंक्शन रहेछ? It has 4 functions. एउटा त बोल्नुमा, त्यहाँदेखि mixing food with saliva, tasting food and the swallowing food. So there are 4 functions of tongue. Okay, now यहाँनिर थर्ड फंक्शनमा तपाईले हेर्नुभयो टेस्टिङ फूड. टङले चाहिँ टेस्ट गर्नुमा हेल्प गर्छ. हामीलाई अरु कुनै अर्गनले बडीमा अरु सब थुप्रो अर्गन्सहरु छ, त्यसमा कुनै अर्गनले हामीलाई टेस्ट गर्नु, खानाको टेस्ट कस्तो छ, स्वीट छ कि सावर छ कि बिटर छ कि सल्टी छ कि, त्यो सबै चाहिँ कसले गर्छ? टङले गर्छ. ओके, टङले चाहिँ किन गर्छ भन्दा चाहिँ बिकज टङ हैज टेस्ट बर्ड्स. ओके, टङमा चाहिँ सानो सानो टेस्ट बर्ड्स हुन्छ that helps in tasting food. So tongue has taste buds that detect the taste स्वाद, taste भनेको taste of different foods. Okay, so in this way tongue also helps in tasting food. Okay, so यो चाहिँ भयो टङ को काम. अब हाम्रो मुख भित्र टीथ र टङ मात्रै नभएर what is also present inside our body भन्दा चाहिँ सलाइभा है. हाम्रो बडीमा चाहिँ के हुन्छ? सलाइभा. हाम्रो मुखमा चाहिँ सलाइभा कन्टिन्युअसली प्रोड्युस हुन्छ नि है. सो सलाइभा चाहिँ कहाँबाट प्रोड्युस हुन्छ र यसले के गर्दो रहेछ, यसको काम के रहेछ त्यो हेरौं. सो सलाइभा, it is secreted by salivary glands. Okay, saliva is secreted by salivary glands. अघि हामीले डाइजेस्टिभ सिस्टम पढ्दाखेरि कतिवटा पार्ट्स छ डाइजेस्टिभ सिस्टमको भनेर पढेको थियो. 2 पार्ट्स हुन्छ डाइजेस्टिभ सिस्टमको, एलिमेन्ट्री कनाल एन्ड डाइजेस्टिभ ग्ल्यान्ड्स. त्यसमा पनि डाइजेस्टिभ ग्ल्यान्ड्स 3 प्रकारको छ भनेको थियो, सलाइभरी ग्ल्यान्ड्स, लिभर एन्ड प्यान्क्रियास. सो यो जुन चाहिँ सलाइभरी ग्ल्यान्ड्स छ त्यसले चाहिँ हाम्रो मुखमा सलाइभा प्रोड्युस गर्छ. ओके, फर योर इन्फर्मेसन, हाम्रो बडीमा देयर आर 3 पेयर्स अफ सलाइभरी ग्ल्यान्ड्स इन आवर बडी. देयर आर 3 पेयर्स अफ, पेयर भनेको जोडीमा. ओके, 3 पेयर्स अफ salivary glands. Okay, parotid gland भनिन्छ, submandibular gland and sublingual gland. Okay, so कहाँ हुन्छ त यो ग्ल्यान्डहरु भन्दाखेरि parotid gland behind the ears, दुईटा कान छ त्यसको पछाडीपट्टि there are parotid glands. Okay, then submandibular यहाँ मुनि हुन्छ. Okay, अनि sublingual चाहिँ यहाँनिर. So दुईवटा, यहाँ दुईटा, यहाँ दुईटा, यहाँ दुईटा गरेर there are 3 pairs of salivary glands inside our mouth. These salivary glands, they secrete saliva. अब saliva किन secrete गर्नुपर्छ, यसको काम के छ भन्दाखेरि चाहिँ अघि हामीले पढ्दै थियौ नि, ड्युरिङ च्युइङ जब हामीले खाना चबाउँछौं त्यति बेला चाहिँ ड्युरिङ च्युइङ the food is mixed with saliva. Okay, जब हामीले खाना चबाउँछौं त्यति बेला हाम्रो टङले के गर्दिन्छ भन्दाखेरि चाहिँ it helps the mix the food with saliva and form a paste. So एउटा पेस्ट जस्तो बनाइदिन्छ. चबाउनु दाँतले चाहिँ चबाउँछ, टङले चाहिँ त्यसलाई सलाइभासँग मिक्स गरेर चाहिँ फुड बिकम्स अ पेस्ट. ओके, एन्ड पेस्ट बन्योपछि त्यो फुडमा भएको स्टार्चलाई चाहिँ सलाइभाले डाइजेस्ट गर्छ. ओके, सो सलाइभा कन्भर्ट्स स्टार्च टु sugars. So saliva को काम के रहेछ भन्दा चाहिँ अघि हामीले पढेको थियो नि, डाइजेस्टिभ ग्ल्यान्ड्सले चाहिँ जुसेस बनाउँछ, त्यो जुसले चाहिँ हाम्रो फुडलाई डाइजेस्ट गराइदिन्छ भनेर. सो सलाइभरी ग्ल्यान्ड एउटा डाइजेस्टिभ ग्ल्यान्ड हो, यसले सिक्रेट गरेको जुसलाई चाहिँ सलाइभा भनिन्छ र यो सलाइभाले चाहिँ के गर्दो रहेछ भन्दा चाहिँ इट कन्भर्ट्स स्टार्च टु सुगर्स. स्टार्च भनेको इट इज अ टाइप अफ कार्बोहाइड्रेट. वी हेभ अलरेडी स्टडीड दिस इन क्लास 6. स्टार्च चाहिँ एउटा टाइप अफ कार्बोहाइड्रेट हो. यो चाहिँ राइसतिर हुन्छ हैन, पोटेटोतिर. यो स्टार्च चाहिँ अब के गरिदिन्छ, यसलाई सुगरमा चेन्ज गरिदिन्छ. ओके, सो सलाइभाले के गरेको कार्बोहाइड्रेटलाई स्लाइटली अलिकति पनि भए पनि के गरिदिन्छ, यसले डाइजेस्ट गरिदिन्छ. ओके, so with this we've come to the end of today's class. In tomorrow's class we'll study the next part of alimentary canal, that is the esophagus or food